little larger font so you can all see that here. How about there? Okay, so that is a single event. Now you can see that we have another twitch here, another twitch here, another twitch. Each one of those twitches resulted from a single action potential depolarizing them. Okay, so far that kind of sounds like the nerve where it's an all or nothing. All or nothing, you get an action potential. All or nothing, you get a twitch. However, if a lot of action potentials come down the road at the same time and start depolarizing lots of different fibers, you get an interesting event called summation. There it is right there. The summation, let me write that down here so everyone can remember what I'm talking about here. Summation means that they don't have time to relax and they build up in intensity, so you actually get more tension developing than you would from a single event. So this is no longer an all or nothing event. Now you have a whole bunch of them adding up together to get a greater tension. And eventually it reaches a plateau and the tension gets so high, this way, so high that you get what's called tetanus. And that is, let me circle that for you right here, the maximum amount of tension that the muscle can develop. So lots of twitches, as they come together really fast, they summate, and then they reach a plateau, which is called tetanus. And if it doesn't stop, you get lockjaw, and that's what tetanus really is, which is caused by a bacteria. Now the last thing is this guy over here, fatigue. You can see that eventually the maximum tension starts to drop off there, even though we're continually innervating those muscles to contract. For some reason we're still losing tension, and that's the last thing we need to talk about then, which is muscle fatigue. So muscle fatigue, what is it caused by? Well, for some reason, nobody knows exactly, but they suspect you're losing your ATP, or you're losing your calcium concentration in the muscle, or it could actually be lactic acid is building up, and that's causing it to happen there. We know that happens when you run a long time. You get that pit feeling in your stomach from anaerobic exercise. Well, what's really interesting is how long would it take then to recover from this situation? An athlete who's in really good shape would probably take a very short time. So if I was running a long race and then I kind of collapsed at the end of it, at what point could I get back to having the same sort of speed and endurance? If I was doing push-ups and I finally stopped, could I go back to doing them right away? Probably not. I'd probably have to rest for a while till I recovered. Something has to be recovered. The shorter the period means the less muscle fatigue. And I think that's where we'll end our story for today.